What up, everybody? This is EagleOnfire. I'm just going to do a quick tutorial here in Forge. This tutorial I think will be useful for people that don't really have a good grasp on Forge and how to use it, or some of the tricks involved. This trick actually allows you to make objects really quick, and it allows the objects to be however straight and aligned you want it to be. So I think this is a pretty good spot to start. So basically what you do is you create an object, and then you have your hand kind of holds the object, but if you tilt your screen upwards, your hand will actually be off the object, so that when you let go of the object you can create another object right away. So this is really useful, so you can do what I'm doing right now, and you can just hit A to place the object, and then A again to let go of the object, and then X again to get the menu, and then A again, and then A again. So it's just a repetitive XAA, XAA. It's actually really easy to do. This trick, I don't know, I just came across it one day. I figured I'd share it with people because I know a lot of people have been asking me how to do it, and they were kind of confused because there's different ways you can do it. You can be looking down on an object, or you can be looking up on an object. Depends. So right there I was actually looking just above the glass, so it created, because the glass is tilted, it created the glass perfectly like straight. So I'm gonna throw a little wall here, see how far we can go up here. Yeah, I just got outside the boundary, outside the map, so make this a little bit larger. So what I'm doing now is I'm just going to create an object and line it up with the last object so I can redo the cycle so everything's perfectly aligned. You can see me, I tilt my screen just a bit, just so my center reticle is just over the object, and it creates objects perfectly on top of one another. And you can do this with walls and all types of objects. So if you were putting bridges in a map for aesthetic features, you could throw bridges that are really perpendicular and whatever. So it's really useful. I'm just gonna show you. This is actually pretty fun. I've made a map like this before, but it was just a climbing map. Everybody had to jump up the wall. It's kind of hectic, but never actually made a map like this where I have to drive down it. So here we go. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, so that was pretty successful. Now that only took me under 2 minutes to do that whole thing. And it looks pretty rad. So I'm just going to show you now how to do it with a 5x5 wall, because this is how I made some of my achievement horse maps. So same thing. Now what I'm doing here is actually I'm turning my joystick, my right joystick, I'm just pushing it right as I create objects. So every time it creates an object, it's perfectly the same distance as the last one, which creates a spiral effect. And that's pretty cool right there. I'm gonna do it over here with the Y platform. So you can see it's pretty easy. It's kind of hard on the hands, but you can get some pretty cool effects. I've tried it with rocks. They're okay, but I found a really cool tactic is if you create the objects like I'm doing right now, and they don't quite work, you can actually just go along every object and just snap it 90 degrees or 45 degrees or whatever you want. So you can get pretty much any effect you want. So as you can see, the map looks pretty cool already. I'm gonna give this a little test run here. Yep, pretty bouncy. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm going off. So yeah, you can see it's pretty fun. You can just kind of mess around, you know. It didn't take me very long to make the map, and if I want, I could just delete all the objects and start over. And that's the beauty of it. So I hope you guys have fun with this. You know, try it out. Let me know what you think. I'm always up for criticism or advice. I just thought it's an interesting Forge tip that most people didn't know about. Oh, that hurt. I gotta test this side out. Well, that didn't quite work. Oh, yeah, barrel rolling. So anyways, you can see it's pretty crazy. A lot of fun. You can have some fun with your friends and do all sorts of stuff in Forge. This is actually one of my favorites. That is just awesome. Look at the wheels going. Alright, well, I hope you guys enjoyed, and rate and subscribe if you haven't already. There'll be lots of videos in the future. Hopefully, we're gonna be starting up some warthog competitions. So we hope to get a large chunk of the community involved, making maps as well as participating in some of the events. So stay tuned to our channel, and we'll be bringing you guys some pretty cool stuff.
Suicide.